I saw a man proudly admit to arson in court and walk free because of how cocky he was about it. I was serving jury duty, and the man was charged with burning down a barn on his farm, just a week after the barn had burned. He was seen carefully moving valuables out of the barn, and even mowing the hay fields in a 50-yard radius to prevent the fire from spreading. On the day of the fire, he walked around the barn, pouring something from a blue gas can on the walls. Less than a minute later, the entire barn was ablaze. A neighbor who saw it all immediately called the fire department. By the time they arrived, the barn was beyond saving. They detected the smell of diesel, confirming arson. The man was arrested, but refused to speak and demanded a lawyer. During the trial, the prosecution aimed to prove that the farmer had set the fire for insurance fraud, as the barn was insured. They presented expert testimony, the neighbor's statement, and a 911 call, making their case seem airtight. But the defense did nothing until it was their turn. The defense lawyer asked the man on the stand, "Did you burn down the barn?" The man answered, "Yes." "Why?" the lawyer asked. "It was old and rotting with termites. It wasn't safe," the man replied. "Have you always burned old buildings?" the lawyer asked. "Yes," the man replied. "My father did the same." The lawyer then asked, "Did you know you need a permit to burn things in this county?" The man answered, "We've never needed one. Our farm is in an agricultural zone. We're exempt." At that moment, I turned to look at the prosecution, and their faces went pale. This alone was enough to dismiss the case, but the man wasn't done. The lawyer continued, "If that's true, why didn't you tell the police?" The man replied, "They never asked until after they handcuffed me and took me in. They told me anything I said would be used against me, so I stayed silent." "Did you file an insurance claim?" the lawyer asked. "No," the man said. "The barn wasn't worth anything, and I moved all the stuff out before." At this point, the prosecution lawyer buried his face in his hands. The defense lawyer asked, "You could have avoided all this by speaking up. Why did you want your day in court?" The man answered, "Because they came onto my land, arrested me, and made it public. Everyone thought I was dishonest. I wanted the truth to come out." The defense rested. The case was dropped within 20 minutes.